Good evening and welcome back to Sporty Stuff TV for the Online Darts Live League. This is Phase 3, Week 4, so the final opportunity for a further 3 players to make it through to next week's Champions Week. Well, the action got underway 9:30 AM Tuesday morning with Group A, and it was the recently crowned WDF World Champion Neil Duff who made relative easy work of Group A. So he came through on Wednesday. The Group A, of course, played over 2 days. He just lost 2 of his 10 allocated matches, finished on 16 points. Nathan Girvin and Jared Cole, they went into Group B, which was Thursday and Friday night. And Dan Reed, Steve Brown, Mark McGeeney went into Group C. Well, Group B was finished last night, and it was Mike Warburton coming out on top on leg difference to Nathan Girvin. +8 on the leg difference for Warby, +5 for Nathan, and no leg difference for Peter Jacques. So that was the 3 that joined Neil Duff. Jared Cole, Scott Baker in 4th and 5th. And then we completed Group C yesterday. And the top 2 from Group C progressed, and it was Mark McGeeney who had a tough couple of days, as we saw in Group A, but himself and Kurt Parry came through a very, very tight field in the end, as you can see. 3 players on 12 points, separated by leg difference, and then legs 1. Steve Brown nearly made it, and Andy Jenkins down in 5th, and Stu Wilson down in 6th. But it's been a very enjoyable week, and as I said, we're not far away from finding out our 12 players for Champions Week. Over the first 3 phases, we've got 9 of our 12. Week 1 was won by Stephen Burton. He beat Jim McEwen in the final. Scott Williams winning the 3rd and 4th place playoff. Week 2, it was Chaz Barstow the winner. Graham Usher runner-up. Scott Walters winning the 3rd and 4th place playoff. And just last week, Ryan Finesse, our winner. Darrell Pilgrim runner-up. And the Irishman Kieran Tian winning the 3rd and 4th place playoff. Well, Neil Duff starts tonight, the favourite to win this finals night. Warby 100-30, Nathan Girvin 4-1, Kurt Parry 11-2, Peter Jacques 6-1, and Mark McGeeney 8-1. So the 6 players who have progressed, they're separated into 2 groups, and we start with Group 1, and that is Nathan Girvin against Kurt Parry. Group 1 is Neil Duff, Nathan Girvin and Kurt Parry. Group 2, Mike Warburton, Mark McGeeney and Peter Jacques. They all play each other once, so all the players getting 2 matches. The top 2 from each group will make up our semi-finals. The winners playing each other. The losing semi-finalist still an opportunity to qualify in that 3rd and 4th place playoff. Sit back, enjoy the action.
Nathan to throw first.
If this
Game on.
been anything to go by, we are in for a treat.
58.
The matches will be this one, Group 1, then we'll go to Group 2, McGeeney against Jacques, then back to Group 1, Parry against Duff, then Jacques against Warburton, Duff against Girvin, and then Warburton against McGeeney.
100.
Averages for this week for Kurt Parry. He played 10 matches, of course, coming in Thursday and Friday. 83-25. Nathan Girvin, 94 over 18 matches.
57.
High of 105.3 and 35 180s this week.
97.
The nearest to that in this finals night. Peter Jacques played less matches, of course.
121.
A very respectable 15.
67.
180 strike rate of pretty much 1 every 3 legs for Nathan. That's a beautiful
133.
setup. Nathan was the 8 to 15 favourite for this one. Parry at 11 to 8.
137.
A little bit of pressure.
Making your record 32.
Nathan has gone missing on doubles at times. If we were going to be critical.
Game shot on the first leg.
That was a great
Nathan
recovery
Girvin.
in leg 1 for Nathan Girvin. Finds the double 7 in the corner. No drama. Picks off double 9. 1-0.
Second leg, it's Kurt to throw first. Game on. $85. $100.
This is the first meeting between the two.
60. $93.
In Tuesday and Wednesday's Group A, Nathan averaged 91.62 over the course of 2 days. And he improved on that.
112.
On Thursday night, he averaged 99.62 for the night, hit 13 180s.
82.
94.33 last night. Hit 7 180s. So his overall average in Group B, 96.84.
180.
He finds his first max of the match. He's had a 170 out this week. Missed double 12 right on the wire for a 9.
16. Game shot on the second leg. Nathan Girvin.
13 dart breaker throw. As easy as pie so far for Nathan Girvin. He was called up just over a week ago on the reserve list to play in the Pro Tour. Drew Adrian Lewis hit a 9 darter, averaged over 100. Unfortunately lost to 6-4.
140.
Seems to be
57.
Week by week.
$177.
Getting away from there. That second dart looked like it was just hanging in.
96.
So important to make a winning start in this
100.
format. It's a win here.
Nathan, you record 84.
And if Duff then defeats Kurt Parry, Nathan's in the semi-finals. That's the advantage of going on first
52.
and getting an early win. And he's in absolute control. He missed 2 darts at a double. It doesn't rain, it pours for Kurt Parry.
40. Nathan, you record 32. Game shot on the third leg. Nathan Girvin.
Back-to-back 13 darters for Nathan Girvin. A 180 in leg 2 for 13. A 177 in leg 3. And out in 13. An average so far.
Fourth leg, it's Kurt to throw first. Game on.
Sending out a little message to the rest of the field.
97.
Fortunately for them, they can't hear me in the practice room, but they'll certainly be aware of the numbers
100.
and the quality of this display.
59.
Really had a chance to settle in the match. Kurt Parry.
93.
Does have a wonderfully rhythmic and relaxed throw.
99.
When it works well.
90. $135.
There, a perfect example.
$100. Kurt, you require 111.
This may have to go. Fancy Girvin to take the 118 out.
48. Nathan, you require 118.
In that kind of mood. Stay there. Over adjusted. Just needed to throw that dart
28.
pretty much the
Kurt, you
same
require
and just
63.
take a tiny bit off of it. 54 tops.
23.
So
Nathan, you
treble
require
20 double
90.
15, 20 ball. Ball to win it in style.
65. Kurt, you require 40.
So one match dart at the ball
Game
for
shot on
Nathan.
the fourth leg.
And Kurt Parry
Kurt Parry.
gets his first leg on the board. A 19 darter, but it is Nathan with the darts in the fifth. All the
Fifth leg is
matches,
Nathan to throw first.
as
Game on.
always, best of 7.
$140.
2 points for a win. Leg difference will count.
97. $58. $46.
Nathan, who won his development tour, the first one of the season.
171.
Just a matter of weeks ago. Currently 4th in the development tour
58.
order of
Nathan,
merit.
you require 132.
A 180, a 177 and a 171. He took out this 132 last night.
120.
Last night, though, he went ball, double 16. Real showbiz shot. And are we going to see
180. Nathan, you require
third
12.
13 darter? This double is giving him nightmares over
Game
the
shot
last
on the
couple of
match.
days. It's not a
Nathan
13,
Girvan.
but it is a 14. And Nathan Girvin makes pretty much the perfect start with a 97.89 average, 4 out of 9 on the doubles, 180, 1177 and a 171. Great start from the young man. Up next, Mark McGeeney against Peter Jacques. evening and welcome back to Sporty Stuff TV for the Online Darts Live League. This is Phase 3, Week 4. It's finals night. Up next, our first match from Group 2 as Mark McGeeney faces Peter Jacques. Well, they go 10 to 11 McGeeney, 4 to 5 Peter Jacques. I would have Peter Jacques as a big favourite for this one. Certainly wouldn't have him as big as 4 to 5, especially when you look over the stats for
first
the week.
It's Mark to throw first.
McGeeney 83.79 for the week. Peter Jacques 91.74. A high this week for Peter of 99.42. 94.31 for McGeeney.
180.
As he does his best to make me look as foolish as possible, starting with a max.
135.
McGeeney has played 20 matches this week and hit 12 180s. Peter Jacques played 8 matches this week and hit 15.
100.
Doubling stats, McGeeney 31.21%, 31.21% for the week. Peter Jacques 47.17. They have some previous, not in the live league of course, as this is the debut week for McGeeney.
83.
They played in 2020 Players Championship 15 when they were both tour card holders. Peter Jacques winning that one 6-3.
95. Mark, you reckon 138.
When they met in Players Championship 19, same year, McGeeney won that one 6-1. And then 2021 Players Championship 13, Peter Jacques winning 6-1.
94.
A very tidy start with the throw for McGeeney.
140. Mark, you reckon 44. Game show on the first leg.
Solid 14
Mark
darter.
McGeeney.
Peter Jacques would have needed a 12 to have won that leg, but he does have the darts in leg 2.
Second leg, it's Peter to throw first. $180.
Both players on throw, hitting a 180.
$9.
Not the kind of 9 you want in darts. Fine margins.
41.
That took a horrendous deflection.
$100. 140.
Solid as the leg
140.
was.
Major record
For
140.
McGeeney. Peter Jacques is replicating that in leg 2.
100. 140. Major record 40. Game show on the second leg. Peter Jacques.
And rock solid from Peter Jacques in leg 2. Everything going with throw so far.
Third leg, it's Mark to throw first.
14
Game on.
darter in leg 1 from McGeeney. Peter Jacques replicating that in leg 2. Coming up next, back to Group 1.
140.
Recently crowned WDF World Champion Neil Duff in action. be up against Kurt Parry, and it's a must-win game
100.
for Kurt Parry.
How
The semi-finals work, if you're interested. The winner of Group 1 plays the runner-up of Group 2.
60.
Winner of Group 2 plays the runner-up of Group 1.
57.
He's a 140 just to get back in the leg. Keep Mark McGeeney on his toes. There's one of the troubles he needs. Oh, and he squeezes.
140.
Second trouble 20 into the red bit. Pressure now for McGeeney. Probably for the first time in the match. He's having to respond, and he does. Finding a very important trouble 20. Leaves him a very doable 104. Had a couple of 170s this week. One from Andy Jenkins.
140. Mark, you require
Nathan Girvin.
104.
Highest finish for McGeeney this week. A 140. Didn't get the treble. So Peter Jacques will be back
96.
at 61
61.
for a breaker throw and a 2-1 lead. Double 16. He went for treble 11 for double 14.
29. Mark, you
Interesting
require
tactic.
8.
Could cost him. Big target, the 25.
Four. Peter requires 32. Game shot on the third leg. Peter Jacques.
With a 17 darter does get the all-important breaker throw. He needed one, of course, in this match to win the tie. He's got one in leg 3. Has the darts leg 4.
Leg it's Peter to throw first. Game on. $140. $123. $139. $60. $26. $45.
Mark McGeeney, originally from Coventry.
180.
Spent a lot of time up there in Stockport.
60. Peter requires 16.
This 2-match darts, of course, to win that World Championship.
Game shot on the fourth leg. Peter Jacques.
To Glenn Durrant as Peter Jacques. Hold throw, no problem at all. Leads 3-1.
Fifth leg, it's Mark to throw first. Game on.
Second 14 darter of the match for Peter Jacques. In 2018, that was
81.
Losing out to Durrant. Was 6-4 down in the final.
60.
Led 2-0. Missed double 18 and won at double 9. Did get some revenge a month or so later when he retained his Dutch Open title, beating current in the final.
100.
And that Dutch Open is the hardest of all the Opens to win. The biggest Open in world darts.
140. $81. 100.
Went to Q School in 2019, did McGeeney. Got his tour card, unfortunately, after 2 years. And a bit of a dip in form. Didn't manage to hold on to it. Well, Trouble 19.
177. Mark your record,
After
139.
12 darts. This is some performance from Peter Jacques. He's averaging 105.87 as Mark McGeeney narrowly misses the treble 13 to get a dart at tops to save the match.
89.
Leaves 50.
Peter record 24.
3 out of 8 on the doubles for Peter Jacques. Can he find double 6? And a 4-1 win for Nathan.
18. Mark your record
Match
50.
one of Group 1. And he's had 3 darts there to do the same in the opening match of Group 2. And that's a wild one. It's just
18.
come out of his hand.
Peter record
Just
6.
didn't open the hand quick enough.
Game shot on the match.
Peter Jacques
Peter
winning legs
Jacques.
of 14, 17, 14 and 16 darts. In a dominant performance. I did say those odds of 4 to 5 were far, far too big. An end average of 101.05. 2-1-8 is 7. 1-4 is 4 out of 12 on the doubles. Right, next match we go back to Group 1 and it's Parry against Neil Duff.
6.
Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, brought to you on Sporty Stuff TV. Well, back to Group 1. Up next, the world champ, Neil Duff, up against Parry. Real international favourite. Parry from Ogmore in Wales against Northern Ireland's Neil Duff, 49 from Ballyclare. Recently crowned WDF
Okay, first look, it's Kurt to throw
World
first.
Champion.
Game on.
Parry 6-5, 8-13 about Neil Duff. No
68.
real previous I can find between the two. Doesn't mean they haven't met in a non-ranking open event, of course.
44. $58.
Neil Duff played very, very well to win Group A.
140.
Losing just 2 matches along the way. Had a running average of 89.11, a high of 97.3,
96.
9 180s, 36.56% on the doubles, a best leg of 12.
$83.
Does have a live league personal best
60.
of 102.96.
$135.
Parry has a high of 106.7. His all-time live league stats sit at 86.79.
87. Now we require 99.
May go tops, depending how he's feeling. Went for the treble 20, strayed into the treble 1.
41.
Weight of throw
We
was
require
fine.
132.
Just lost the line. And he needed at least the 25 there. 113 left. Treble 19.
58. Now we
18
require
tops
58.
for Duff. For a very early break of throw and a 1-0 lead.
Game shot on the first leg.
And it goes.
Neil Duff.
No drama at all. That was key to winning Group A. He's clutch finishing and 2-dart finishing was a different class.
Second leg, it's Neil to throw first.
To win that Worlds, he defeated another
140.
live league player, Thibaut Tricol, in the final. Had to battle hard to win that final, didn't he? Ended up winning it
57.
6-5. Took care of Richard Veenstra in the semi, 5-2, and then had a real tussle with another live league regular, and in fact, a player already in Champions Week next week, Jim McEwen. He was runner-up
58.
in week 1 to Stephen Burton. Neil Duff coming through that one 4-3. Beat Nick Fulwell 3-1 in the round before
100.
that. And then got past Justin Thompson with very little fuss, winning that one 3-0.
85. Now we require 136.
I don't think his feet have touched the ground since then. He's been all over the place,
100.
doing personal appearances and exhibitions. He's been a very popular champion. He's busy for the rest of the year. He's even been out to Benidorm doing shows. Nice work if you can get it. That's where that lovely tan has come
No
from.
score. Yep. 13. Now we require 36. Game shot on the second leg. Neil Duff.
Back to back. 17 dart legs for Neil Duff, and it's been more than enough so far. 2-0 and comfortable.
Fella gets Kurt to throw first. Game on. $45.
I asked if you enjoyed the
125.
couple of days off after qualifying Wednesday afternoon and getting the Thursday and Friday off. He said, nope, I'd rather have been playing.
60. $140.
However, enjoy a wonderful meal at the local Argentine steakhouse, which I can personally recommend. I had a lovely 32-ounce T-bone in there and didn't leave a gram.
100. $140. Near
Parry.
136.
He needs to do something, and he needs it quick. Trouble 19 leaves tops.
58. Got your record 116.
This has to go. Tops.
96. And we record 78.
So Neil Duff will get one dart at tops, and that's a blocker.
58. Got your record 20.
Just to make him feel like he's in the game, and he fluffs his lines.
18.
And he's left double one.
Now we require 20.
May not matter.
Game shot on
It
the
won't
third
matter.
leg. Neil Duff.
And that's the double break for Neil Duff. Leads 3-0. Has the darts to make it 4-0.
Hopefully gets Neil to throw first.
And this will confirm both Neil Duff's place in the semi-final and Nathan Girvin.
58. $59. $90.
We return to Group 2 and match number 2 for our next match.
60.
And that will be Peter Jacques and our first look at Mike Warburton.
123. $100. $85.
Recovers well. Down to a finish of 145. Parry needs another trouble to get down to a finish.
100.
So 6 darts for Neil Duff
145.
to get rid of 145 and win it 4-0. Tops to do it in style.
125. $100. Now we require 20. Game shot on the match. Neil
17,
Duff.
17, 16 and 17. The darts used to win each of the 4 legs. An average pretty much bang on where he was over the opening 2 days of Group A. 89.73, 3 140s and 40% on the doubles. And that's the end of the road for Kurt Parry. And of course, the winner of this Group 1 will be decided in the match after the next one, and the next one is Peter Jacques against Mike Warburton. And welcome back to the Online Darts Live League. Up next, we return to Group 2 for match
Last
number
three.
2. And it's Peter Jacques and Mike Warburton. Here is Peter Jacques, 49, from Denby Dale, West Yorkshire. 22-gram custom dart, 2 times Challenge Tour winner, nicknamed the Terrier. This is Warby, a World Masters semi-finalist. He's a 21-gram Galaxy dart. He's 37 from Wrexham.
Okay, feels like it's Peter to throw first.
It is the international
Game
weekend
on.
this weekend, the home internationals down there in Merthyr Tydfil. Amazed he wasn't selected.
80. Hmm. 100.
These two have met a couple of times this year away from the live league
100.
at Q School, and it was Peter Jacques who won at 6-4 in stage 2. They also met Challenge Tour 10 not too long ago, and Peter Jacques won that one 5-2. There you go, 10 to 11 Jacques, 4 to 5 Warburton. Of course, advantage here for Peter. He's already had one match.
180.
So won in some style, winning 4-1 against McGeeney with 101.05 average and 2 180s.
96. Feature
third
record
of the night.
141. $125. 60. Feature requires 16. 8. Micro record 145. 43. Feature require 8. No score. Mike, you require 102.
From Orby taking out a ton plus here. Peter will be back. It's double 16 to pick his pocket.
Game shown the first leg. Mike Warburton.
Orby with the 102 checkout does pick the pocket of Peter Jacques.
Second against Mike to throw first.
The bonus, break a throw, of course, which he needed.
100.
Warby's stats for the week.
85.
Running average, 90.31, a high of 98.56, 7 180s.
$140. 43. 41. 96.
Win for Peter here, of course, would mean it would be a straight shootout between Warburton and McGeeney in the final match of this group. Warby looks to have other ideas.
43. Mike, you require 80.
20, and that would have been a bust, of course.
40.
Yeah, no wonder that third dart's a mile over. Gave himself a bit of a scare.
$180. Mike, you're going 40.
Second 180. Hit one in leg one.
Game's on the second
Lost the leg.
Mike
Hit one
Warburton.
in leg two. And loses leg two. 17 darter, getting better in increments of one is Wolby. An 18 darter in leg one.
Then look, it's Peter to throw first.
In leg two. Are we going to see a 16 in leg three?
140. $100.
6 darts at a double in that opening leg, proving to be costly for Peter Jacques.
140.
Back-to-back 140s here. It's given him a lead of 180 points, minus these, of course.
45.
Has a little bit of a cushion just to focus on getting a chalk on the board, and then he will have to attack the Warburton throw to try and get that break back.
100. $96. Peter Rick 121. $96.
Aggressive. Straight at the ball, no messing. Didn't even contemplate laying up. The option, of course, to leave any double on the board.
100. Peter
Of his
required
favourite
25.
doubles. Just found the 9, double 8.
Game's on the third leg.
That's much better.
Peter
From
Jacques.
Peter Jacques should be 2-1 up. He finds himself 2-1 down and a big leg coming up because Warby has the darts.
Fourth leg, it's Mike to throw first.
And an early
28.
mistake. So he can attack.
$45.
Nicknamed the Terrier.
100.
It's going to have to be one here.
$180.
Knit one, pearl one. They were all over the place like needles, those. But it is a max. His third.
60.
Hit 2 in that opening Group 2 match against Mark McGeeney. 5 for the night so far.
97.
And he's more than stolen the darts here, so the break of throw, the break back is most definitely on.
100. $85. $139. Peter required 94.
77 left. So a chance for
54.
Warby to rescue the
Peter requires
situation with that
74.
visit of 139. It's got him down to 74. Tops.
34. Peter required 40.
For level game. And the break back.
Game's on the fourth leg.
And it goes.
Peter
And back-to-back
Jacques.
legs for Peter Jacques, and only 30 darts used to win both of them. A 14 darter followed up by that 16 darter, and it's Peter with the honour in leg
Fifth
5.
leg is Peter to throw first. $40.
Peter's turn to make a mistake in the opening throw, on throw.
60.
Warby paid the price in the last leg.
$140. $100.
Level in the 140 column, 2 apiece. 180 column.
60.
Different story. 3 to Peter Jacques, none to Warby.
100.
In terms of scores of between
100.
100 and 139, it's 10-4 in favour of Warby, so much more reliable. The more explosive darts
100. Peter require
coming from Peter
161.
Jacques.
$81. Mike, you require 141.
He led 2-0. Could be 2 darts away.
97. Peter require
And
80.
trailing 3-2. 20 and tops.
60. Mike, you require 44.
Double 16. Double 8 next door.
36. Peter
Missed
require 20.
opportunities by both.
No score.
I didn't see that coming.
Mike, you require 8. No
Ooh,
score.
Wrong bed. He's bust. Double
Peter
13.
require 20. $10. Mike, you
Wow.
require 8.
That's pressure for you.
No score. Peter require 10.
Hope you all don't feel so bad now when you can't hit a double down the dog and duck on a Wednesday night.
No score.
Wow,
Mike, you require 8.
this is unbelievable. Surely this time.
Game
In
show
it
on the
goes.
5th leg. Mike Warburton.
Warby gives Peter Jacques an old-fashioned look, as if to say, what on earth was that all about? Well, it was a 27 dart breaker throw. Warby leads 3-2.
6th leg, it's Mike to throw first.
It makes me
Game on.
feel a whole lot better about my game.
$81. $97. 58. $140. $100. $100. $138. Peter Rick 164.
I was surprised that didn't go in, because that's how strange this game could be.
93. Mike Rick
Didn't see that.
124.
Two players counted a double, and then one of them takes out a big shot. Treble 18 and ball for Warby.
99.
Very nearly.
Peter requires 71. Game shown the sick flag. Peter Jacques.
Peter Jacques levels things up at 3 apiece. And that's the third consecutive breaker throw in this one.
7th and final leg is Peter to throw first.
Match
Game on.
of the night to go to a decider.
$121.
So we followed up that 27 dart breaker throw. Very nearly half as many darts used. That was a 14 from Peter Jacques.
60.
Kicks off with 1-2-1.
$180.
With his fourth 180 of the match.
$100. $85.
1-2-1. Followed by a 180 and then 85. Down to 115 after 9. Possible 12 darter.
100. Peter require 150.
His place in tonight's semi-finals. Double 18.
Game shot on the match.
Well, after that
Peter
bizarre
Jacques.
fifth leg, Peter Jacques reels off legs of 14 and 12. Finishes it off with a beautiful 1-1-5 finish. To end up with an average of 88.84 when he was 4 from 20 on the doubles is remarkable. Well, congratulations to him. He's safely through. Up next, we return to Group 1. The winner of this one will finish top of Group 1 as Neil Duff takes on Nathan Girvin. And welcome back to the Online Darts Live League. Well, we return to Group 1. Up next, it's Neil Duff against Nathan Girvin. This is Neil Duff, 49, Ballyclare, 23-gram Super Darts, the 2022 WDF World Champion. Against recent Development Tour winner, 19-year-old Nathan Girvin from Arbroath.
Okay, first look, it's Neil to throw first. Game on.
These two met on Tuesday and Wednesday in Group A. Neil Duff winning them both. He won on Tuesday 4-1 with a 90.53. Nathan had a 90.99. Tuesday did the double, winning 4-3 with a 92.12. Nathan a 92.94.
93. 58.
The loser of this match will play Peter Jacques in semi-final number 2. The
45.
will play the winner of our final match of Group 2 between Mike Warburton and Mark McGeeney.
60.
That one, a straight shootout for a place in the semi-final.
140. 180.
Didn't have to wait long.
140. Nathan record 103.
For a break of throw, can still finish. Needed the treble 20 and double 19.
67. Now we record 40.
He's 36, but can't see Duff missing.
Game shot on the first leg. Neil Duff.
That's a 17 dart hold despite the max for Girvin. He's 1-0 down.
Second leg is Nathan to throw first. Game on. 57. 85. 140.
In their game on Tuesday, Nathan
60.
led 1-0 and had a couple of darts to go 2-0 up. Lost the leg and capitulated a little.
180.
Much more competitive match on the Wednesday, and he was just edged out.
85. Nathan, you record 124.
Double 8.
108. 97. Nathan, you record 16. Game shot on the second leg.
It's a great
Nathan
to
Girvin.
reply with a holder throw of his own, a 14 darter, another 180 in the leg. I've got a level game.
Third leg, it's Neil to throw first. Game on. 134.
I think there for Nathan, not quite sure what's happened. uses this fairly modern
140.
stem and flight system where the actual flight sits over the stem rather than in it.
100.
Eliminates the opportunity for the Robin Hoods, of course, because there's nowhere really for the dart to go, or the point to go.
180.
180s in each of the last 3 legs of the match.
44. 85. 139. Nathan, you record 96.
For the first breaker throw in the match. Double 18. Double 9.
87. Now you require 84.
To dodge a bullet here. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a long way off the
68.
14.
Nathan, you require 9. No score. Now we require 16. No score. Nathan, you require 9.
Gets the 1. He was walking. Thought that was in. Big moment.
Game show on the third leg.
What a clutch dart
Nathan
that is.
Girvin.
And it is a break of throw in an 18 dart leg for Nathan Girvin. He leads 2-1 despite those missed darts at double. Still
Fourth leg, it's Nathan to throw first.
93-64.
Game on. $81. 60. 180. 95. 140.
180, number 4. One in each of the last 4 legs. And Neil Duff gets involved in the
100.
max action.
Game show on the fourth leg. Nathan Girvin.
Absolutely clinical from Nathan Girvin. An 11 darter this time with the 100 checkout.
Fifth leg, it's
Average
Neil
now,
to throw first.
101.79. 3-1 up.
60.
To be honest, a win here. It's one of those, isn't it? Would you rather play Peter Jacques or Mike Warburton or Mark McGeeney?
100.
Nathan, of course, played Peter Jacques Thursday and Friday's Group B. 1 win and 1 defeat.
100.
Lost 4-2, did Nathan, and won Friday night 4-3.
60.
There's a real chance to get the win 4-1 with just 60 from Neil Duff.
55. 137. 100. Here we require
Down to 106.
144.
144. May have to go, and that's a great start. Needed the second treble for a go at 24. He's left double eight.
128. Nathan, you require
106
106.
for Nathan to wrap it up 4-1. There's the 60. Double 16.
90. Neil, you require
One
60.
match start.
Game shot on the fifth leg. Neil Duff.
Duff pins the double eight. Fairly drama-free, but there was pressure on it, of course. But it is Nathan with the darts in leg 6.
Sixth leg, it's Nathan to throw first. Game on. $41.
Not the start he was hoping for.
$60.
Not punished.
$140. $60.
50 or 61. The lead. Plus these.
56.
Just leaving the door open for Duff. And he says, thank you very much. I'll have a bit of that.
171. $122. $30. Nathan, you require
no
142.
Good score, 180. You can't take it out. 82 left. Should be ball. 17 leaves tops. If he would have gone
102.
for the 42 for tops, of course, and just did a big 14, he would have needed a treble to leave a double. Going that way, as long as you're at the 25, at least.
You require 40.
Leaves yourself 3.
Game shot on the match.
First win over
Nathan
Neil Duff
Girvin.
this week. And what a night to do it on. Finals night when it really, really matters. An end average 99.57. 4 180s, 5 140s, and 40% on the doubles, and that wonderful ton finish in the 11 dart leg. Both through to the semi-finals. Our next one is a straight shootout for a place in the semi-finals as Mark McGeeney faces off against Mike Warburton. Welcome back to the Online Darts Live League. Up next, our final match from Group 2, and it's a straight shootout for a place in the semi-finals. Mark McGeeney takes on Mike Warburton. Mark McGeeney went down 4-1 to Peter Jacques, and then Peter Jacques defeated Mike Warburton 4-3. So he is the winner of this Group 2. He plays in our second semi-final against Neil Duff, and Nathan Girvin awaits the winner of this one for our first semi-final.
Okay, first leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on. $45. 45. 100.
First meeting between these two.
$40.
Here or anywhere else.
$54.
Our averages going in to this match for this week. McGeeney around 84, Warby around 90, and just over 90.
60. $100.
Two completely contrasting throws in terms of the action.
140.
Sometimes McGeeney cannot quite get towards the end of his throw, where Warby is textbook. Should be ball.
133.
Second guessed himself a little bit there. Should be okay though.
$100.
69.
Mike, you require 69.
The throw in leg one. Leaves. Oh, he's missed the big number.
29. Mark, you require 116. $96. Mike, you require 40.
That was for a break of throw.
Game shot on the first leg.
Warby
Mike
steps in
Warburton.
and takes care of the 40 with just one dart and holds throw in leg one. McGeeney though, with the dart tops off the back of 116.
Second leg, it's Mark to throw first. Game on. $125. $100. $137. $100.
McGeeney, 62 up, plus these in a throw in a leg where he had the throw.
59.
140 here from Warby, or a visit with two big troubles would make things interesting. Cancel that.
30. 43. 104. Mark your record, 137.
167.
59. Mike, you require 167. 59.
Treble to pressure the
Mark, you require 78.
Just going to get one dart at tops again. One dart at tops in leg one.
58.
Missed it again.
Mike, you require 108.
Will he be punished? .54 leaves 54. That leaves double 18.
72. Mark, you require 20.
Long way off. But in a bit of a quick one.
Game's on the second leg. Mark McGeeney.
Warby steps. Warby misses the double 18. McGeeney steps in. Gets the double 10. We have a level game. Not quite caught fire this one.
Third leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on.
Plenty riding on this
60.
match, of course. Not only just a place in the semi-finals, but then the opportunity to qualify for Champions Week. And there's £15,000, of course, up for grabs.
60. 140. 63. 100. 140.
Needed that. Still 37 points behind, plus these.
$139. 41. Mike, you require 62.
To go back in front for a second time. Double 16.
46.
All McGeeney can do from here is just try and pressure it.
85.
Seed of doubt.
Mike, you require 16. Game's on the third leg. Mike Warburton.
The 17 darter this time. Again, it's just edgy. Neither player can relax and find their best form.
Fourth leg, it's Mark to throw first. Game on.
Both players will feel it's a winnable game. Neither are stamping their authority on the match.
60.
Both players hovering around the 80 average.
100. $81. 100. 60.
Warburton threatening here to get our first breaker throw, and what a time
100.
it will be to get one. Seen some glimpses
43.
of what McGeeney is capable of this week. Good to see him back playing and competing.
26.
Remember, in Group A, he was bottom. Bounced back in
100.
Group C to win it. Won 6 of his 10 matches, averaged 86.33, 5 180s, 5 ton plus outs.
59. Mark your record 157. $97. Mark your record 116.
Double 18 for the break.
80.
The wire. You could hear how close it
Mark
was.
your record 60.
The outside wire of double 18. Tops for McGeeney. Double 10.
Game
that's a
shot on the
great finish
fourth
under
leg.
pressure.
Mark McGeeney.
And just holds his hand up, but it was only the one dart off the 116, but it was an opportunity for Warby. He doesn't need a breaker throw, of course, to win
Fifth leg,
this
it's
one.
Mike to throw first. Game on.
He's just 2 holds of throw away. A great double 10 right under it from McGeeney.
85.
Nathan Girvin will be watching this thinking,
140.
whoever wins this, if they play like that, I'm in the final. Because in terms of performances, they're night and day.
100.
Nathan Girvin defeating Parry 4-1 with a 97.89, and then defeating Neil Duff with a 99.57. Right now, these two
60.
barely breaking 80.
$83. $91. 77.
The thought behind starting on the 18s, of course. On 2, 3, 3. If it'd have been a single 18, it'd have gone for the ball. 25 and then a 20 when I left 170. Method sometimes
48.
in what appears madness.
Might you require 156.
And again,
120.
same hole. Clips the outside wire for the 156. However, McGeeney on a bogey number can't finish 162.
81. Might you require 36. Game show on the 5th leg. Mike Warburton.
Heavy weather of this one, but he does go in front 3-2. Another 6 visit leg from Warby, an 18
See if
darter.
it's Mark to throw first. Game on. .95.
Point of no return for McGeeney. 2 legs to play. Got to win them both.
.60. $140. $100. $140. $60. Mark your record 126. $54.
So McGeeney, what could be the best leg of the match so far. 72 after 12, a possible 14 darter. Will take us to a decider.
100.
A one-leg
Mark your record
shootout for a place in
72.
the semi. Tops.
32.
We'll be back.
$59. Mark your required 40. Game
Makes
shown the
smallest
6th leg.
of adjustments.
Mark McGeeney.
Finds the double 10, not for the first time tonight. And we do go to a decider. So this is it. One leg for a place in the semi-final. And the opportunity, of course, to qualify.
7th and final leg. It's Mike to throw first. Game on. $60. $100. $100.
Not a break of throw in sight so far.
100.
6 holds a throw, 3 apiece.
100. $59. $123.
So it's Warby with the darts, first to a finish. Needs a 140, doesn't he? He'd love a max, of course.
140. Might you require 118? Game shot on the match. Mike
Produces
Warburton.
the highest finish of the match, and I think the best leg of the match. It was a 15 dart hold from Warby. Averages just over 80 for both of them, but it is Warby who will face Nathan Girvin in our first semi-final, and then straight after that it will be Peter Jacques against Neil Duff. We're back in a bit. Welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, brought to you live on Sporty Stuff TV. Up next, semi-final number 1, and it's Nathan Girvin against Mike Warburton. Here is Nathan Girvin, 19 from Arbroath, uses a 20-gram Bulls darts, a 2-time World Youth Championship runner-up, up against a World Masters semi-finalist. Mike Warburton, 37 from Wrexham.
Okay, first I get Nathan to throw first.
Meeting in
Game
the
on.
live league. First 3 meetings were back in 2021.
96.
Warby winning their first meeting 4-2. Then Nathan won 4-3. Then Warby won 4-3.
28.
2 matches this week. Yep, you've guessed it. 4-3. 1 on Thursday night to Nathan Girvin, winning 4-3 with 101.3.
96.
And then he lost last night 4-3 to Warby, who averaged 89.15.
100.
But their averages today are like comparing apples with oranges.
123.
Warby averaged 79.33 in a 4-3 defeat to Peter Jacques, and then defeated Mark McGeeney 4-3 with an 82.82.
100.
Defeated Parry 4-1 with a 97.89, and then defeated Neil Duff 4-2 with a 99.57.
86.
If they play to type, only one winner here.
100. Nathan, you require 100. $80.
Winner of this match will go into the final, and of course guaranteed their place in next week's Champions Week. £15,000 up for grabs.
133.
9 players
20.
already there. Burton,
Games
Ewan,
on the
Williams,
first leg.
Barstow, Usher,
Nathan Girvin.
Walters, Furness, Pilgrim and Tian, all through to next week. Who are going to be the 3 to join them? Well, it's 1-0 to Nathan Girvin.
Second, I get Mike to throw first.
Solid leg from Nathan. A 16-dart hold.
45.
Not over, of course, for our losing semi-finalists. They will play just
42.
before the final in a 3rd and 4th place playoff, with the winner taking their place in Champions Week, which gets underway Tuesday morning, 9:30 a.m. as always on Sporty Stuff TV.
$140.
Won 180 in his opening game against Parry, did Nathan Girvin, and then hit 4 against Neil Duff.
100.
4 and 1 each in the opening 4 legs, of course.
$75.
Our second semi-final coming straight up. Peter Jacques against Neil Duff.
180.
As Warby finds the first 180 of the contest.
140. Mike, you reckon 100?
We'll be going ball here. The 25 leaves 110. Treble 20 on ball.
63. Nathan, you require 104.
Can still finish. Treble 20. Double 16.
88. Mike, you require 72.
To hold throw. Pressure on this. 48-24. Single 16 leaves 40.
Games on the second leg.
What a great
Mike
finish.
Warburton.
Under pressure for Mike Warburton.
So look, it's Nathan to throw first.
dart at 32 for 2-0. Off the back of
58.
104.
100.
Not enough difference in the averages to make a huge amount of difference. Both winning legs in the 6th turn.
180. 100.
We do know, of course, that
60
has this different level of performance in the locker. His all-time live league stats.
100. Might require 161.
Yeah, he's averaged 88.7 across all matches, a high of 115.62. So we know he has a high ceiling.
130.
He's beginning to produce that here.
$100. Might require 31.
For 2-1, and that all-important breaker throw. Gonna slide it right down the side of that one.
15. Nathan, you require 84.
With that was the perfect guide dart, but double 12 for Nathan to rescue the situation.
60.
Yet again, it's causing him
Mike,
issues.
you require 16. Game shot on the 3rd leg. Mike Warburton.
Morby does get the breaker throw and leads 2-1, but another opportunity squandered by Nathan Girvin. 2 darts at double 12
4th leg,
that
it's
time.
Mike to throw first. Game on. $100.
Finds himself 2-1 down, could be 3-0 up. Had the 32 gone in, and one of those darts at double 12.
140. 60.
Of course, whoever does lose this match, the 3rd and 4th place playoff, not going to get any easier, because it's either going to be Peter Jacques or Neil Duff.
$100.
Nathan, with a big visit here, has stolen the darts. Treble 18.
134.
Kicks it off casually.
$140. Nathan, you require 104.
Reaching the stage where he just can't afford any mistakes. Went for 48 for 36, 63 left. Treble 13.
54.
He's relying.
Mike, you require
on Warby
101.
not taking out the 101. And he's got his tail up.
69. Nathan, you require 50.
18 for double 16. For a level game.
Game shot on the
He gets
4th
the
leg.
break back.
Nathan Girvan.
See how much that means to the young man from Arbroath. And we have a level game and we're back on throw.
5th leg, it's Nathan to throw first. Game on.
Best leg of the match. That 14 darter. Now he's got to build on it. Got to try and keep Warburton
60.
on the back foot.
$140.
And That's what happens when you don't keep Warby on the back foot. Players averaging 92 now.
86.
12 above. Warby's running average for the night.
140. 140.
It's a great reply, but it's Warby who now has the darts in this leg 5.
$85. 99. Like you require 136.
Another one of those for double 8. So yet again,
87.
faced with a ton
Nathan,
for
you
a
require
shot
160.
that has to go. Trouble 20, double 18.
Game shot on the
brilliant.
5th leg.
Absolutely
Nathan Girvin.
outstanding under heaps of pressure from Warby, who left 49 after 12, doesn't get a go.
See if it's Mike to throw
15
first.
darter and a 116 checkout when he really needed it to hold.
55.
Nathan led 1-0, trailed 2-1, levelled up in 14 with a break of throw. And that was a 15 dart hold.
93. 85.
Now he's got to pile in a big one.
$94.
Minimum requirement, the 94.
$100.
Incredibly, not hit a 180 yet.
135.
Right on cue. This is where Warby can't afford a mistake. Needs at least one treble.
60.
So 6 darts for Nathan at 179 to win it 4-2. Another one of those leaves double 4. Outstanding.
171.
Can he get the job done?
100. Nathan, you require
3
8.
darts in hand. He wants double 4.
Game shot and the match.
He showed some
Nathan
incredible
Girvin.
bottle there against a very good Mike Warburton, an average of 97.78. He trailed 2-1 and was in all sorts of trouble. Reeled off legs of 14, 15 and 13, including that incredible 116 under pressure. And Nathan Girvin safely through to tonight's final and through to next week's Champions Week. What a wonderful addition he will be to that. Right up next, it is Peter Jacques against world champion Neil Duff. Welcome back to the Online Darts Live League. Up next, semi-final number 2 as Peter Jacques takes on WDF World Champion Neil Duff. Here's Peter Jacques from Denby Dale, two-time Challenge Tour winner, up against 49-year-old Neil Duff from Ballyclare. He's a 23-gram Super Dart. As I said, he is the current WDF
Okay, first I think it's Peter to throw
World
first.
Champion.
Game on.
Well, their route to the final. Neil Duff defeating Parry 4-0 with an 89.73.
140.
And then lost to Nathan Girvin, who just took his place in the final. And we'll play the winner of this one. He averaged 87.97 in defeat. Peter Jacques, unbeaten in his group. Very impressive against Mark McGeeney in the opening match. Averaged 101.05. They hit 2 180s in a 4-1 win. And then defeated Warby 4-3 with an 88.84. We've just seen Nathan defeat Warby. Trailed 2-1.
96.
Reeled off 3 on the spin. 14, 15 and 13. An end average of 97.78.
140.
He's averaging over 98 for the night. Not for the first time this week is Nathan Girvin. Peter Jacques, the 8 to 11 favourite for this match. Even money about the Duff man. Ball.
136.
The line was good.
£89. Peter record
£6,000 in
25.
prize money for the weekly qualifiers.
Game shot on the first leg. Peter
It
Jacques.
is a beautiful start on throw for Peter Jacques. Neil Duff just didn't get into the leg, but he has the darts in leg 2.
Second leg is Neil to throw first.
2 finalists will be playing for £1,000. It's 2,000 for the winner. 1,000 for the runner-up.
100.
So it's a £1,000 money racer. Best of 7. So 14 dart hold in leg 1 for Peter Jacques. Here comes Neil Duff.
140. 96. 91.
So left the 170. Not sure he will go for it.
128. You
Jacques
record
back on
177.
177, but you never know. Depends how you feel on that given moment.
100.
Big trouble that was. 60 would have left him plenty to do, but he found the treble to leave 70. So we'll get at least one dart at a double.
137.
And it will have to
record
go
70.
because Peter Jacques has left tops after 12. That leaves 25. Double 12.
46. Peter record 40. Game shot on the second leg. Peter Jacques.
Darter is backed up with a 13 darter from Peter Jacques. 2-0.
So look, it's Peter to throw first.
Look at those numbers after 2 legs, and it's climbing.
140.
The Duff man getting duffed up here.
45. 40. 55. 60. 100. 81. 140. 140. Near record 161.
Peter Jacques to leave tops after 15.
65. Peter require
Allowing
40.
Duff to get a foothold in the match so far.
Game show on the third leg.
Finishing
Peter
in
Jacques.
top draw, and he's still maintaining an average in excess of 100 as he leads 3-0.
Fourth leg, it's Neil to throw first.
102.48. Just 44 darts used
59.
to win the opening 3 legs of this match. 3 out of 5 on the doubles for Peter Jacques. 4 140s, 4 scores of
85.
between a ton and 139.
57.
It's looking like we're going to have Neil Duff against Warby for the 3rd and 4th place playoff. Remember,
60.
a place in next week's Champions Week still up for grabs for those two.
97.
And an opportunity to join Jim McEwen and Robert Owen on the top table.
180.
Jim McEwen, the winner of Phase 1, beating Darrell Pilgrim in the final. Robert Owen beating Dan Reed
80.
in Phase 2. We have Jim McEwen in Champions Week on Phase 3.
135. 140. Peter record
Get it done in
41.
double quick time. Possible 14 darter and the highest average of the night. Ooh,
23. Now we record 68.
so 2 match darts for Peter Jacques. Double 16.
52. Peter require 18. Game shot on the
A
match.
very,
Peter
very
Jacques.
good performance from Peter Jacques. 100.2 the average. 60 darts used to win 4 legs. 4 140s, 1 180. A few missed darts at double to get it done. But he will play Nathan Girvin in the final. When we come back, it will be the 3rd and 4th place playoff between Neil Duff and Mike Warburton. back to the Online Darts Live League for our third and fourth place playoff. And it will be between Mike Warburton and Neil Duff. Two of the favourites to win this tonight are in this third and fourth place playoff. It's Warby who won the ball. He gets the honour. And it will be Peter Jacques who will have the darts in the final after winning the ball against Nathan Girvin. Place in Champions Week on the line here.
Okay, first leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on. $140.
First meeting between these two in the live league. They did meet
60.
in the Scottish Open in the round of 16 in 2020, and it was Neil Duff who won 5-1 with an 88.94 average, 2 180s and a 160 out, 87.28 for Mike Warburton. He also hit 2 180s.
135. $93. $140. $136. $126.
Against
Mike
the throw,
32.
just in case. Both players leaving a double after
Game's
12.
on the first leg.
Quality
Mike Warburton.
opening leg, but it's Warby who finds the double in one for a 13 dart hold. 1-0.
Second leg, it's Neil to throw first. $100. $81.
Mike Warburton lost
100.
his semi-final to Nathan Girvin after leading 2-1. Nathan produced 3 fabulous legs.
140.
14, 15 and 13. And Peter Jacques was pretty much unplayable. 50% on his doubles, an average over a
100.
ton, 180. Neil Duff averaged 86.4 in defeat. Mike Warburton 91.78.
140. $57. Mike, you require 140. $60. Neil, you require 144.
If he doesn't get it, he wants to leave it handy. Trouble 16's the shot. And he gets it to leave double 8. He can
Mike,
leave
you
it
require 80.
no more handier than that. Now it's just fingers crossed and hope Warby doesn't hit double 5.
Game shot on the second
what a
leg.
finish
Mike
from
Warburton.
Warby. A 13 dart hold in leg 1 is backed up with a 15 dart break of throw in leg 2.
So look, it's Mike to throw first. Game on. $60. 60. 41. 134. 60. 140. 140. Now we require
Bit of breathing
167.
space for Neil Duff to try and get the break back. No finish for Warby, so he's got 6 starts at 167.
57.
Doesn't find a treble.
$100. Now we require 110. Game shot on the third leg. Neil Duff.
That will make him feel a whole lot better. Not only is it a great finish, the 110, it's also a break of throw and gets him right in the
Fourth leg,
match.
it's Neil to throw first.
This is much better from Neil Duff, averaging 103.36.
139. 60.
'Duff man starting
100.
to motor now.
$81. 92.
Leaves the 170, even though Warby can't leave a finish from 360. Players are on
44.
autopilot.
Now we require 170.
There's one of them. There's the other. Might as well go for it.
145.
Ooh, right on the wire of the bullseye. Great effort.
100. Now we
Opponents
require
that far back, and
25.
it just gives you a boost of confidence. 3-2-2.
$21.
Didn't really attack the double. Didn't want to leave himself on double one.
$41. Now we require 4. Game
Slots
shot on the
in.
fourth leg. Neil
Double
Duff.
2. High quality game this one. The opening 2 legs were won by Warby in 13 and 15. The next 2 won by Neil Duff in 15 and 16,
Fifth leg, it's
including
Mike to throw
the
first.
110 out in leg 3. Now, of course, just the best of 3.
60.
Neil Duff maintaining the average in excess of a ton.
$100. 100.
Neil Duff's live league PB. 102.96.
58. 137. 140.
And he has responded well, Neil Duff, after training 2-0.
84.
Inspired performance so far.
$99. Mike, you require 120.
Can Neil Duff make
41.
it 3 on the
You
spin?
require 104.
2 ton plus outs. Not now. Oh,
92. Mike, you require 79.
This one is treble 19 for double 11. 19, 20 tops. Ooh,
59.
didn't look a nice start.
Now we require 12.
High. He had to pick a side.
Game shot on the
Duff.
5th leg. Neil Duff.
Does make it 3 on the spin. Leads 3-2. Has the darts to win it 4-2.
6th leg, it's Neil to throw
After the
first.
disappointment of getting done full set to Peter Jacques. He has responded really
135.
well here. Anything around 15 darts will see him win the leg in the match with an average
100.
around the ton mark.
$100.
He did show great mettle in winning that WDF world title. The metal here, of course, is
100.
tungsten. He'll stay there.
96.
Oh, he wired the ball for 170, didn't he? What a way to win it.
140. Neil, you require 170. $98. Mike, you require 161.
This would be some way to stay in the contest. Can't do it. So 72 for Neil Duff.
65. Now we require
To
72.
win 4 on the spin. Trail 2-0. Oh, he's missed the 20.
32. Mike, you require 96.
Treble 17 tops is the only shot here.
36. Now we require 40.
Well, he could have gone 57.34, but I wouldn't recommend it. Just drying his dart in his shirt, making sure he's got full purchase on the arrow.
30. Mike, you
Three-match
require
darts.
60. Game shot on the 6th flag. Mike Warburton.
Warby with an 18 darter and finding double 10 with last dart in hand denies Duff another opportunity.
7th and final leg, it's Mike
And
to
it
throw
is
first.
Warby who has the darts in the decider.
Game on. $180.
That will hurt.
$100. 60.
140 from Neil. We'll get him right back in the leg.
58. 62.
Same proposition. Needs a 2 treble visit.
100.
'Come down for 19s.
99.
Leaves a straight ton.
54. Mike, you require 100.
Just not meant to be.
80.
Doesn't hit the double 10 this time. A couple of low darts on the 60 in that first dart.
59.
Is why it was overpitched.
Mike, you require 20. Game shot on the match. Mike Warburton
defies the 3 match darts for Neil Duff at tops 10s and 5s and gets the win with a 6-point lower average than it is Mike Warburton, who takes his spot in Champions Week next week. Right, when we come back, it is final time as Peter Jacques takes on Nathan Girvin. Welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, brought to you on Sporty Stuff TV. Up next, our final match of Phase 3, Week 4. It's the final. Peter Jacques against Nathan Girvin. Third meeting of the week between the two. They were in Group B together.
Okay, first I get Peter
Thursday
to throw
night,
first.
Peter Jacques won the match 4-2
Game
with
on.
a 94.97. 4-1-8 is 66% on the doubles and a 1-6-1. Nathan averaged 95.51. 3-1-8 is
85.
and 2 from 12 on the doubles. Friday, revenge for Nathan. He won 4-3 with a 96.35. 1-1-80, 4 out of 9 on the doubles and a high of 1-2-4. Peter Jacques averaged 91.13 with 2 180s and 30% on the doubles. Their routes to the final
134.
have been drama free. Both were unbeaten in their 2 group matches.
93.
4-1 with a 97.89 against Parry. And then defeated Neil Duff 4-2 with a 99.57. Peter Jacques took care of McGeeney 4-1 with a 101.05. And then defeated Mike Warburton 4-3 with an 88.84. The semi-finals 4-2 for Nathan against Warby with a 97.78. 4 out of 7 on the doubles, a high of 116. Peter Jacques very impressive against Neil Duff.
60.
4-0, 100.2 the average, 1-180 and 50% on the doubles. And we've just seen Warby defeat Neil Duff. Neil Duff missing 3 match darts. So our Champions Week lineup: Stephen Burton, Jim McEwen, Scott Williams, Chaz Barstow, Graham Usher, Scott Walters, Ryan Finesse, Darryl Pilgrim, Kieran Tian,
94.
Peter Jacques, Nathan Girvin and Mike Warburton.
92. Peter required 32. Game shot on the first leg. Peter Jacques.
A comfortable holder throw there for Peter Jacques, and Nathan has the darts in leg 2. Make sure you give us a follow across our social medias at Darts Live League on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. All the details of
177.
Groups A, B and C will be released over the next 24 hours. We get underway on Tuesday morning at 9:30 a.m.
140.
Responding well here. 177 from
60.
Nathan, followed by 140.
94. 21. Nathan, you require 90. Game shot on the second leg.
What a wonderful leg of darts that was in response to losing the opening leg. That was a 12 dart hold of throw.
Feel like it's Peter to throw first. $100. 60. 140. 137.
Precarious.
81.
140 here from Nathan. We'll put him on 164.
100. 100.
£1,000 game, this one. Winner takes home 2,000. Runner up takes home 1,000.
140. Peach require 80.
Just about enough to
Game
fill
shot on
your
the
car
third
up with
leg.
petrol.
Peter Jacques.
And Peter Jacques, under all sorts of pressure from Nathan Girvin, finds the tops. Neither player has missed a dart at a double so far.
Fourth leg, it's Nathan to throw first. $140.
Nathan waiting to pounce on 64. Denied the opportunity.
140.
Great averages in the final.
60.
From both. Not a 180 yet, which is unusual for these two.
44. 100. 85.
Nathan has hit 40 180s this week.
140.
May need a 41st to get the breaker throw at some point in the match.
50. Nathan, you require 61.
Double 16.
Game shot on the fourth leg.
And
Nathan Girvan.
the trend continues. Yet again, not a missed dart at a double. Both players 2 from 2. Both players with 2 holds of throw.
Fifth leg, it's Peter to throw first.
Winning legs for Nathan in 12 and 15 with his 2 holds of throw.
60.
Checkouts of 90 and 61. Winning legs for Peter Jacques in 16 and 15.
140.
15, of course, had the 80 checkout.
100.
Still maintaining that big average. Peter Jacques just
93.
dropped off the top a little. Back he comes.
180.
Just when you think that Nathan might be getting to him, he produces the first 180 of the match.
128. Beat your record 161.
Keeping the pressure applied.
$90. Nathan, you require 140. 100. Peter requires 71.
Tops after 12. He's asking the question. He's going to get 1 dart at tops.
31.
That
Nathan,
is
you require
the first
40.
miss at a double in the whole match.
Game shot on the fifth leg.
Not from
Nathan Girvan.
Winning legs now of 12, 15 and 13. He has the darts in leg 6. Can he close the show?
Sixth leg, it's Nathan to throw first. Game on. $81.
A lot of money this to anybody. Never mind a
100.
19-year-old lad.
$80.
Good cover. Only 61 in front though, minus these. seem to pick off one treble.
59.
He doesn't. A bit of a let-off.
$100. $140.
Nickname the Terrier, not just because he's from Yorkshire.
140.
Nathan should call himself
100. Nathan, you
Tartan
require
Tornado.
100.
the way he's played this week. Can he finish it off in a bit of style?
Game shot on the
way
match.
to do it.
Nathan Girvan.
Nathan Girvin taking out the ton. 20 tops. Doubles has been his Achilles heel all week. Almost apt that he takes it out in such style. Winning legs there for Nathan. 12, 15, 13 and 15. An end average of 102.15. Absolutely outstanding from Nathan Girvin. And to top it off, well, it says 4 out of 4 on the doubles, but it's actually 5, isn't it, with 2 double tops to win it, and he wins phase 3, week 4. We're back Tuesday morning, and it will be Champions Week. We go back on air at 9:30 a.m. with 12 players who have qualified over the last 4 weeks. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you Tuesday.